So what we're going to be doing today is we're focusing on the online business as the asset. And this is the only thing that we'll be focusing on. But continue looking at your real estate, your stocks, your business, and everything like that, okay? And you can still build this stuff up, but continue looking at the other investments as well, okay? And this will take you about 30 to 60 minutes per day just to work on this one. Okay, so there's 4 ways to produce income. You've got the employee side, so if you have a job, you produce income there. If you're self-employed, you own a job. You own your own job, right? So who here is self-employed? A few people? Yeah? Okay, cool. So yeah, that's when you go out and you have to figure out how to get clients and how to get your own customers and all that type of stuff. So you pretty much own your own job. A business owner owns a system that produces income. All right. So today I'm going to help you guys become a business owner, and I'm going to help you guys own the system that produces income. Does that sound good? Okay, and then finally you got the investor as well. So if you own several investments, that produces income as well. Eden, she's going to be coming in, she's going to be speaking about real estate and showing you how to generate cash flow through real estate as well. Okay? Alright, so this is pretty much how your business will look like if you follow all of the steps. Okay? So you have a website, you have income coming in, and you have got all these little articles, I would say about 250 plus, okay? And this is all generating you traffic, and you're generating passive income through these little articles, okay? All these little content. You don't have to write all of these yourself. And then finally, you have this thing called a database. And this database, you're gonna have lots of subscribers to your database, and this will also generate you income as well, okay? This is very, very powerful stuff. This will make you guys financially independent, trust me, okay? All right, so there's 2 goals of this online business. How many goals?
2.
2. Is it 2? 2. How do you say 2 in Tagalog? Dalawa. How about 3? Dalo. Okay. All right. So build content. This is going to be generating you passive income. Okay. And then the second goal is I'm going to help you guys build a big email list. So this is your active income. Just these 2 things. Build passive income and active income through content and a big email list as well. And I'll show you exactly how to do this. Okay, so phase 1, we're going to be setting up the infrastructure. This will take you about 1 to 3 months to set up the foundation of your business, okay? So 80% of your time is going to be spent in this area. So you're going to be setting up your foundation, and you're going to be building this website. It's going to look very boring, it's going to be very plain at the start, but trust me, it's going to become like it's like a small country, and then it gets bigger, bigger, and bigger, okay? And what you do is you work on this like 1 day at a time. You don't worry about doing all this stuff in 1 day. Forget about that. You just can't do it. Okay, so most of your time is spent in this infrastructure stage, is building up the foundation. And this is very important. Okay, and you guys can do this. Can you guys do this? Yes? Yes. Yes. Okay. And don't expect any money to come in yet. Don't worry about the money or anything like that. It's not going to happen. Even if you put up ads, you might get 10 cents or anything. Don't worry about that. Don't focus on the money stuff. You just want to set up your website first, okay? Then the next phase is the monetization. So this is 3 to 6 months time. So after when you've set up the foundation, phase 2 is when you start monetizing. And this is what will happen is you're going to start seeing some traffic going to your website as well. Because you've worked hard on your website in the first 1 to 3 months, you're going to start to see some traffic increase. And when you get increase in traffic, you're going to get lots of income. Does that make sense? Okay. And then you start, your income starts to increase. And then finally, phase 3 is cash flow mastery stage, okay? So that's when that goes from 6 to 12 months or 12 months plus. And that's when you start to see your income start to explode as well. So your passive income will increase, your active income will increase as well, okay? So those are the 3 stages. Phase 1, set up the infrastructure. Phase 2 is the monetization. Phase 3, cash flow mastery. Cash flow mastery. So here's some examples of other people using this same system as well. Okay, have you guys seen this website before? Foreclosurephilippines.com?
Yes.
Yeah, who's it owned by? Do you know?
Jay Castillo.
Jay Castillo. So what Jay Castillo did was he started about 3 or 4 years ago on his website. I'm pretty sure he had like the idea to create a website just to just showcase investment properties in the Philippines. So what he did was he started off with one article, and he started writing a lot about foreclosures. The Philippines is in foreclosures, no, and so he just started building it, and then eventually he started to grow the traffic, and he's earning lots of passive income. Okay. Another person is this guy named Louis DeAngelis. He's one of my members in the ebook creation course. So what he's done is he's built a website called Investing in Philippines. So this is all about investing in the Philippines as well. So he just started about a few months ago, but I'm noticing that he's got lots of comments, he's getting lots of traffic as well, and and he's slowly building up the site as well. Okay. And have you guys heard of this guy named StevePavlina.com? No? This guy, he's been at this website for about 10 years already. I've been reading his blog and everything for a long time. And what he's done is he's generated so much traffic, so much income from that one website. And he's been working at it for a very, very long time as well. So that's the way I picture you guys, is I want you guys to be working at this for a long period of time. And eventually this is really going to be like funding a lot of your projects as well. Okay? Can you guys do this?
Yes.
Yes. You guys can do this. I know you can. The fuel that burns is discipline. Discipline, okay? Because without discipline, you're not going to write content. And if you don't have content, you're not going to generate traffic. And then without traffic, you're not going to generate income as well. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. So your mindset should be this. This is not a hobby, it's a real online business. This is one of the biggest things that really tripped me up when I was starting this business, was I treated this like a hobby. And the problem with that type of mindset, if you think that this is just a hobby, then you're not going to really do the things that you need to do that will treat it like a real business. Okay? So you need to think that this business is going to generate another 100K per month side business. Okay, so imagine if you invested 100K into this business, how would you treat that? You would treat it differently, wouldn't you? Yeah, but if you just treated it like a hobby, you're not going to really show up. You won't do this, you won't do that. Okay, so you need to change it so this is a real business. Okay, and okay, one final rule with this as well. Who's this? Ann Curtis. Okay, so we all know that Ann Curtis, she can't sing. Okay, so she can't sing. She's got many critics as well. She loves singing, but singing doesn't like her. So what happened was, anyway, even though she got lots of critics, she still goes ahead and she releases an album called Ambiosa. Ambiosa, right? Or Ambiosa? Ambiosa. Have you guys heard the album before? It's a pretty good album. I like it. And anyway, eventually she releases it, and she sold millions of copies within the first month. Okay? And then she goes ahead and she does this concert with all the stars, with Solen and everything, right? And then thus she produces millions. And as a result of this, she still can't sing. Okay? So what's the lesson behind this? Do you know the lesson behind this?
Attitude.
Attitude. Attitude is one. Yeah. Anything else?
Just do it.
Just do it. Confidence. Yeah. Any other lessons?
You don't have to be a singer.
Sorry?
To sell albums.
Audacity, yep, that's one. Do what you love, yeah, that's another one. Very good. All right, the big lesson, this is the entrepreneur lesson. This is the one thing that really transformed my business as well. Always remember this number one rule in life, okay? Just finish it. Just finish it. Okay, if you guys start this business and just finish the articles, just finish the content, just finish the products, everything like that, the magic really does happen. Okay, if you have an idea for like a website, if you have an idea for a product, it doesn't matter how good the idea is unless you implement it as well. All right, so take for example like Ermi, she had an idea for an ebook, and then she implemented it. So she wrote the ebook in 30 days, right? And then she started selling it. I think you're selling it on Kindle or Amazon. Amazon now. Yeah, and that occurs when you finish the ebook or when you finish the book. Okay, so that's what you need to think of. Just finish your projects. Okay. All right. Very good? Okay. Okay, so it's Aussie time. All right. So so what this is in Australia. Have you guys been to Australia before? No? What do you know from Australia? Kangaroos. What else? Kiwis. What else? How about actors? Tell me some actors from Australia. Mel Gibson. Nicole Kidman. Hugh Jackman in that movie Les Miserables, yeah? Alright, cool. So in Australia, what happens if you go to like a stadium or like a sporting stadium or the movies or whatever, you might hear some Australians yelling out Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Right? So if you hear Australians yelling out Aussie, 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 other Australians usually yell out oi, oi, oi. Okay, so I'm going to do that with you guys. Okay, so ready? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Oi, oi, oi.
It's not loud enough. One more, one more. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Oi, oi, oi.
There we go, very good. Okay. Alright, so let's move on to the first module. Okay. And I think Janet Terrell has just arrived as well. So at the back over there, that's Janet Terrell. She's going to be the next speaker after me as well. So welcome, Janet. It's a pleasure to have you here. Okay, so let's have a look. Alright, so you guys ready for the first module? Alright. So, the objectives for this particular module is this. We're going to be building the foundation for your online business as well, okay? So this is going to be your foundation. And I'm going to give you guys 3 cash flow mastery activities. Okay, how many activities? 3, very good. One thing I've, where's the pen? I'll use the pen. One thing I've learned in business is that there's a lot of things that you must do to run a business, right? But there's only a small amount of things that really contribute to success. Okay, so the way it works is like this. It's like a circle, right? What I'm good at is only about 10%. In business, in this online business, there's only 10% of things that I do that I'm really good at, okay? And this 10% makes the biggest difference in terms of income and traffic and everything. Just 10%. All the other stuff doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about anything else. So what I'm teaching you is just the 10% that you guys need to know, all right? Which is just the 3 cash flow mastery activities. If you guys can just master just these 3 things, that's all you need to worry about, and you guys will be fine, okay? So, let's have a look. So the overall concept of your online business is this. You're going to build an authority website that contains lots of free information that gives value to your customers. So you're going to build an authority website that contains lots of free information that gives value to your customers. Okay, you guys can really do this. I believe in you guys. I know you can. Okay. And then you're going to create articles, you're going to create video, podcast, information that will help people over a long period of time as well. It's actually very, very easy to create video. It's very easy to create these articles. It's very easy to create these podcasts as well. Okay, it's very good. And as a result, you're going to get lots of traffic and thus passive income and active income and other opportunities your way as well. It's amazing. Not only you earn income from this business, you also get invited to all these blogging press conferences. You get a lot of free stuff as well. I was invited to this karaoke bar, and just because I'm a blogger, they wanted me to blog about the place, so I was singing karaoke, so it's good. So how do we do this? One day at a time. Just one day at a time. Okay. All right. So that's my website, secretsentrepreneur.com. This took me quite a while to build up. So I've got my content there. Oops, a bit fuzzy, but I've got my content there. I've got a video there. I've also got interviews, resources, my books, and everything like that. It didn't take me overnight to build this website. No way. It took me a long time. Not a long time. It took me about 2 or 3 months just to get all the basic content, and then I slowly built it up as well. Okay. So the passive income foundation. Okay. The passive income foundation. This is what's going to really drive your business as well. Are you guys ready for it?
Yes.
All right. So the business formula, the way it works is like this. This formula is going to help grow any business in any industry as well. You don't have to use this for your online business. You can also use this for your other businesses, your pizza shop, whatever it is. This one is universal. Okay. So it's invented by a guy named Brad Sugars, and it's a foundation that you guys can use for your business. So get ready for this one. Very simple to remember. So the business building formula goes like this. Leads. What's a lead? What's a lead? Anyone tell me? What's a lead? A prospect. Very good. A prospect. Okay, so a lead could be a prospect, someone calling you, someone texting you, someone inquiring about your services, someone on Facebook asking you, to inquire about your services. That's a lead. Okay. Times conversion rate. What's a conversion rate? Any idea? Conversion rate. It's a percentage. It's a percentage. So let's say I have 100 leads, 100 prospects, and 10 of those prospects become a customer. What's the conversion rate? It's 10%. Very good. Excellent. So that's the conversion rate. Next up we have price as well. So price, and then you've got the sales. Very, very simple formula. but it's very, very powerful as well. Leads times conversion rate times price equals sales. So let's work on some numbers. Who's this guy? Derek Ramsey. He owns a store selling Century Tuna in Makati. He needs some help working out his sales using the numbers he calculated from his business. Using the formula, calculate his sales. Okay? So Derek Ramsey's got 100 leads. He's got 100 leads. He's got a conversion rate of 10%. He's got a price of 2,000 pesos. What's his sales? How much is it? 20? 28? Anything higher? 60? Someone said 60? You can use a calculator. 20,000? Who here? Raise your hand if you think it's 20,000. Oh, lots of people. There we go, 20,000. Okay. So 100 times 10% times 2,000 equals 20,000. Very simple formula. Okay, so increase 10%. In order to increase his sales, Derek has an idea and decides to model shirtless on a banner along EDSA. He finds that he was able to increase his numbers by 10%. What's his new sales? Now, were you guys paying attention or too busy looking at the picture? Okay, so his new leads is 110, okay? His conversion rate is 11%, and his price is now 2,200, okay? What's the new sales? What is it? 20?
26,620.
Let's have a look. Wow! 26,620 pesos. Okay, so what's the moral of the story behind this? Okay. The big lesson behind this is that Derek Ramsey, he went from 20,000 pesos to 26,000 pesos, right? And there was only just 10% change. It's a tiny little change. Kind of amazing. You don't have to do lots of work or anything. You're just tweaking something, just 10%. You don't have to do much. Okay, it goes back to this one as well, just the 10%. You just do a tiny little thing, and then all this stuff starts to happen, okay? So if you improve your business by just 10% every year, where would you be? You know, we're not talking about improving your business by like 100% or 200%, whatever it is. It's just 10%, okay? So let's have a look at his 5-year plan. So Derek Ramsey, he's in year 1, he generates 100 leads, and he makes about 20,000 in sales. Year 2, 26,000. Year 3, 34. Year 4, it's 43. And then year 5, 54,000, right? And that's just by incrementing just by 10% every single year. So that's what you can think about when you're growing your business as well. You just want to increase this 10%, 10%, 10%. All right? So you can go from 20,000 to 54 and so forth as well. Does that make sense? Yeah? Good stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so phase 1, we're going to be setting up the foundation as well. So we're going to be setting up the foundation. So finding your core passion. I noticed that someone wrote down one of the success secrets was to find your core passion, okay? So how does passion work in this type of business? Well, it works like this. If you don't have a passion, you're going to come across an obstacle, right? And you're going to stop. And therefore, you're not going to reach your goal. But if you're passionate in some sort of topic, if you love something so much, you're going to come across so many obstacles, and therefore you're going to achieve your goal. All right. So it's really important to pick a topic that you're really, really passionate about in this business. Not something that that you kind of like, but something that you can just keep writing about, something that you absolutely love.